Let's break down why Circle stock has risen 750% since going public this month, one of the fastest climbs in a share price in recent IPO history. So the company behind USDC, one of the world's largest stablecoins, is finally being traded under the ticker CRCL. And its market debut could not have come at a more perfect time because stablecoins have been gaining in momentum recently. So what is a stablecoin? Well, it's designed to have all the attributes that are typically associated with a cryptocurrency, such as being built on blockchain infrastructure and making it therefore digitally and globally accessible. But at the same time, it's actually pegged to more traditional assets like fiat currency, the US dollar, for example, or the euro, or a commodity like gold, bringing about less volatility than has been associated with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Now, just days after Circle's IPO, the Senate passed the Genius Act, a bill that could legitimize stablecoins and has been greeted by the crypto community with eagerness because what it does is actually provide rules and regulations around how stablecoins can be used. This includes requiring one-to-one asset reserves, regular audits, and treating issuers as financial institutions. Now, having clarity typically tends to accelerate adoption, and the market has taken note of this. Part of the reason that Circle stock prices jumped after the Senate vote specifically, but it's not the only reason. When we take a big step back and look at the conversation around stablecoin more broadly, we're hearing it go more mainstream. Visa, for example, and MasterCard recently talking about ways to try to incorporate stablecoins into their cards, and massive retailers like Walmart and Amazon have been rumored to be considering issuing their own stablecoins, displacing traditional payments firms and the fees, by the way, and bringing payments capabilities in-house. So coming back to Circle, well, it's just teamed up with Fiserv, which is a massive organization that's partnered with over 10,000 financial institutions. Together, they're launching FIUSD, which is a stable coin designed to integrate with regional and community banks, which historically have been slower to leg into the crypto movement. The partnership has been good for Fiserv. Take a look at the share price since the announcement yesterday, and also it has been good for Circle. Now, let's take a look at how Circle is making money. When you look at the 2024 results, it racked up $1.7 billion in revenue and $285 million in EBITDA, a measure of profitability. Now, all that being said, Circle does trade at pretty high multiples at over 340 times price to earnings, or the PE ratio. So we're going to keep watching this as two things happen. First of all, we're going to see Circle have its first earnings results coming up a little bit later this year. And second of all, Wall Street analysts haven't been publishing reports on the company quite yet, in a quiet period after the IPO. When those research reports start coming out, we'll get a little bit more insight to how Wall Street's actually thinking about this one.